Alright, race day again. I've got 23 pigeons on the race. I have 24 on a 200k toss as well. The winds are not really doing us any favours today. They should be fast, but we'll have to hope for a miracle to get them in our area. Anyway, I'm going to get outside, set up the cameras, and we can watch these birds come in. Alright, just quickly before we watch the birds come in, when I was recording this video, at least at the start, I'd had a pretty stressful morning and I was in a pretty bad mood, so I apologise for how negative I am at the start of this video. It does get better later in the video, but yeah, sorry about that. There we go, it's my lazy old boy. Come on, turn around. You're first in. Hurry up, turn around, turn around. Keep going, keep going. Come on, keep moving. Alright, they're a lot slower than I thought, and I really didn't love that. Alright, here's pigeon number 2, oh, and number 3. See if we can get that one off the roof. That's the old cock, I think. I think I'm a bit negative today. I had a bit of a bad morning on the Liberation Committee. It was a very stressful morning, and now the birds are a lot slower than I was hoping for. So sorry about my attitude at the moment. Anyway, let's have a look at the velocity. So yeah, I thought they'd be above 1800, and they're in the 15s, which I think I can kiss the point score goodbye with that. The surplus birds, they're just under 2000, so they might even turn up soon. It's my old hen, and I think I saw another one circling. Just get her in. Alright. I thought I saw another pigeon. Plenty of lorikeets, but no other pigeon. Alright, so that was a huge gap. Well, that was 10 minutes. I don't know if that means that this is actually a lot better than I thought, or if it's going to be a real awful day. Hopefully it's the first one. Surplus birds are still 1800s, so they might be a little while away, but the velocity is dropping quickly on the race birds. Alright, I've had a few birds come in now. I was getting a bit worried. Oh, we've only got old birds though. Old bird, young bird, old, and then a young and an old. So the young birds are struggling and these birds are pretty broken up. I really hope this isn't a smash race. So that'll be our hen who lands on the roof, and this should be 61, I think. Yep, that's them. The surplus birds should start arriving soon, to be honest, and we've only got 9 race birds home. These birds are all coming directly. What's this? 222. They're all coming directly from the north, and they should be coming from that way. So that means the Dural Club is going to absolutely slaughter us in the results this week. They'll be 200 metres ahead of us, but that's 10 birds home. Alright, that is so one of Johnson's pigeons. Should be number 11. Yeah, number 11. And I think we really should get a surplus pigeon soon. They can't be too far away. Alright, there's 2 birds. That first one is a race bird. I think this is a race bird too. Oh, mate, get out of the way. Yeah, they're both race birds. So I still haven't got any surplus pigeons. I'm getting a bit worried about them. I'm getting worried about everything actually. I'm still missing 10 race birds. That fantail always gets excited when there's pigeons around. That's a race pigeon. Thought I saw 2. Maybe it brought a friend with it. Oh, here we go. And that is a surplus pigeon. There we go. First surplus pigeon. Finally. This guy started jumping, which means there must be a pigeon nearby. Hopefully he's not lying to me. There it is. That is another race bird. Oh mate, you're doing well attracting the pigeons, but you got to put them in. Who's that? 1109. So that's 15 race birds and 1 surplus pigeon. Wow. Alright, I just saw a heap of pigeons. Hopefully we've pulled a few out of there, because I'm still missing a few pigeons. Although he's not jumping, so maybe we're not getting one. Oh yeah, here we go. That's one. It's a race bird. And then I think the other 2 are surplus. I don't know what he's doing. That is my pigeon. But he's gone the wrong way. Alright guys, come on. Here we go. So that's 2 surplus birds plus the other one. Still missing a few from the race too. Well, it's nice that these birds are starting to turn up. That grizzle's in the race. Come on, turn around. Would have been even nicer to have them 45 minutes ago. So what's that? That's 2 surplus birds. Plus, there is another one here. I don't know where he's gone. And we're still missing 5 race birds. Who are we missing from the race? Actually, I do need that bird to come home. That's my blind auction pigeon. I desperately need that one. Alright, I just missed the black pied, but that blue bar is also a surplus bird. So that's 5 in on the surplus. And there is another one here. The other one that I accidentally scared off. I don't know where he's gone. Alright, the surplus birds are starting to roll in. This is the old boy we timed in first. He's always very frustrating, that pigeon. We still have quite a few surplus birds to come, plus 5 race birds. So I'm hoping that we can see them soon. They're a lot slower than I thought. They're all coming from the north. It's not going to be a great day for the results for this loft today, I think. But just that full land, and I think there's one more circling. No, that last one mustn't be ours. Let's have a look who they were. I'd presume that they'll be surplus birds. Oh no, one of them was a race bird. So we got 3 race birds to go and 14 surplus pigeons. Alright, it has been ages since I got a bird. That looks like 2 surplus pigeons, I think. No, one of them was a race bird. So we're still down a few surplus pigeons. There's only 24, not 44, but there's still a few missing. But 2 race birds, and they are the blind auction that I would really love to see, and one of Johnson's birds. Alright, those two birds that just came in, they're surplus birds. But that blue one, those two are brothers, they're full brothers. This 82, he was here, he was the third surplus bird here, and he took off, and I don't know where he's been for the last hour. Alright, I'm about to go to the club so we can do the results. We've only got one bird missing from the race, but there are 5 missing from the toss, which I'm not super thrilled about. Hopefully, whilst I'm at the club, they'll turn up again. But I am going to jump to the results right about now. Just came outside after recording that. We got one more pigeon in. So like I said, I just recorded that little message and I came outside and there was a pigeon. That's a surplus bird. So we're missing 1 from the race and 4 from surplus. I'll say it again. Hopefully we get a few more whilst I'm in at the club. Alright, it is the next day. Good news is all the pigeons are home. 47 out of 47 all home. I was missing 5 last night. 2 came in whilst I was at the club and 3 have come this morning, so they're all home. This is our main boy here. He's an old pigeon. He's 3 years old. That's the first time I've actually got him in first. You've seen him on the video just about every week. He's a bit of a character. But let's have a look at the results. So we'll start with the Federation result, and it was a funny one. There's one pigeon 25 minutes in front of everybody else, which is a little bit funny to see. But like I said, the wins were not in our favour this week, but I still had a decent result actually. I was here in 37, so we were 32 minutes behind that winner. But if you take that one out, we're only about 8 minutes behind, which, given these wins, I'm pretty happy with. If we go to the club results, I was second. And that bird does play around a little bit, but he couldn't have made up that 1 minute and 26 seconds. So yeah, that's second place in the club results. But jumping to the point score, we picked up 1 more position. So we're now 5th in the overall point score. Young birds were jumped up to 2nd. And then also in the south section, still sitting in 2nd. And the club, still sitting in 2nd. So like I said, although the wins weren't in our favour, we still picked up, well, this guy still picked up a pretty decent result, which held our points and has picked up 1 more position. Hopefully we can keep it going on. This hen here, these are actually related. So the mother of this hen is a sister to the cock we timed in. But she's been one of the really good young birds. I'm hoping to get her to the Young Bird Derby in 4 weeks' time. Anyway, that's all for this week. I'm going to edit this video now, and I'll see you guys again soon.